The icy surface of Europa, Jupiter's enigmatic moon, stretches endlessly, reflecting the dim sunlight of the outer solar system. Beneath its frozen crust lies an ocean, a vast expanse of liquid water, shielded from the cold vacuum of space by a shell of ice kilometers thick. For centuries, Europa has captured the imagination of scientists and dreamers alike. What secrets might lie beneath its frozen veneer? Could life thrive in its dark, liquid depths, warmed by geothermal vents and protected from cosmic radiation? These questions were the driving force behind the Europa 1 mission, an international effort to explore the uncharted waters beneath Europa's surface. What the crew discovered would not only reshape humanity's understanding of the universe, but also uncover a dark chapter in Earth's history long forgotten. The Europa 1 spacecraft was the pinnacle of human ingenuity, designed specifically for the challenges of its mission. Equipped with cutting-edge drilling technology, autonomous submarines, and advanced AI, the vessel represented the collective effort of Earth's greatest minds. The journey to Europa was a testament to international cooperation, uniting scientists and engineers from rival nations under a common goal. Dr. Elena Vargas, an astrobiologist from Mexico, was one of the mission's key figures. Her life's work revolved around extremophiles, organisms that thrived in Earth's harshest environments. If life existed on Europa, she believed it would resemble the microbes found near Earth's deep-sea hydrothermal vents. Europa is the closest thing to an alien ocean we'll ever explore in our lifetime, she often said during pre-launch interviews. The mission's journey to Europa was uneventful, the vastness of space offering its typical silence. However, upon approaching Jupiter's orbit, the crew encountered their first anomaly. Sensors detected faint radio signals emanating from Europa's surface. At first, the signals seemed like static, but as the ship's AI filtered the data, patterns began to emerge. "It's almost as if it's trying to communicate," murmured Dr. Malik Rahman, the mission's physicist. These signals were weak and intermittent, but their structured patterns defied natural explanations. Were they the result of geological activity, or could they be a sign of something more? As the spacecraft settled into orbit around Europa, the crew's excitement was palpable. They were on the brink of history, poised to answer one of humanity's oldest questions. Are we alone in the universe? The descent onto Europa's surface was a feat of engineering precision. Using an array of thrusters, the lander carefully touched down on a flat expanse of ice near a series of cracks believed to be access points to the subsurface ocean. The drilling operation commenced immediately, a towering machine boring into the ice with a combination of heat and pressure. Hours turned into days as the team monitored the progress. As the drill reached the liquid water below, cheers erupted in the control room. A small, autonomous submersible, nicknamed Nereid, was deployed, its cameras streaming live footage of Europa's hidden ocean for the first time. The initial images were mesmerizing. Bioluminescent organisms illuminated the darkness, creating an otherworldly light show. Strange, jellyfish-like creatures pulsed gently in the water, their translucent bodies shimmering with iridescent hues. But as Nereid ventured deeper, the serene beauty gave way to a more unsettling sight. Structures, clearly artificial, emerged from the darkness. Massive pillars and sprawling networks of what appeared to be abandoned colonies lay silently in the abyss. "This changes everything," whispered Dr. Vargas, her voice trembling. The discovery sent shockwaves back to Earth. News of the structures on Europa dominated headlines worldwide. Who had built these colonies, and why had they been abandoned? Further exploration revealed inscriptions on the walls of the structures, eerily similar to ancient Earth languages. The team was baffled. How could a connection exist between Europa and Earth, separated by billions of miles and eons of time? As the crew ventured into the heart of the colony, they discovered chambers filled with artifacts, some of which bore designs resembling prehistoric art found in caves on Earth. Could this be evidence of an ancient interstellar civilization? Dr. Rahman speculated. The deeper the team explored, the stranger the discoveries became. One chamber contained what appeared to be a cryogenic vault, with dozens of humanoid figures suspended in transparent capsules. They resembled humans, but with subtle differences. Elongated limbs, larger eyes, and faint bioluminescent markings on their skin. "They're not just aliens," Dr. Vargas said. "They're us, or something incredibly close to us." The realization was staggering. Could humans have originated from Europa, or were these beings visitors to Earth in the distant past? The cryogenic systems appeared to be failing, with several capsules already breached. The team debated whether to attempt revival or leave the beings undisturbed. The decision was made for them when one of the intact capsules began to glow, its occupant slowly awakening. The being's eyes opened, emitting a faint blue light. It stared at the crew with a mix of curiosity and caution. "It's alive," whispered Dr. Rahman. The creature extended a hand, its movements deliberate but not threatening. Using a rudimentary translator, the being's first words shocked the crew. "Why have you returned?" The cryptic question hinted at a history the crew could barely comprehend. Over the following hours, the being communicated in fragmented phrases, revealing that its kind had left Europa millennia ago after a cataclysm threatened their survival. They had traveled to Earth, seeding life and guiding early human civilizations, before retreating into the shadows. "We thought you had forgotten us," the being said. It spoke of a prophecy, a warning that humanity's actions would one day awaken the ancient forces that nearly destroyed Europa. The crew's presence on Europa had apparently triggered a dormant system, the colony's power core, buried deep within the moon, began to reactivate. Alarms blared as seismic activity shook the structures. "We've awakened something we don't understand," Dr. Vargas shouted. The being guided the crew to a central chamber, where a massive, crystalline device pulsed with energy. "This is the heart," the being explained. "It regulates the ocean's stability. If it destabilizes, Europa will collapse." Time was running out. The crew worked alongside the being to stabilize the heart, using their limited understanding of its alien technology. The process was fraught with challenges, each misstep causing further instability. Just as the heart appeared to stabilize, a new threat emerged. A massive, serpent-like creature, seemingly made of pure energy, burst through the chamber walls. "The Leviathan," the being said. "It is the guardian of the heart." The final act was a desperate struggle against the Leviathan. Using the Nereid submersible and the alien's guidance, the crew managed to divert the creature's attention long enough to stabilize the heart. The Leviathan, sensing the balance restored, retreated into the darkness. Exhausted but victorious, the crew returned to the surface, where their lander awaited. As the spacecraft ascended from Europa, the being's final words echoed in their minds. "Remember your origins, and guard your world. The cycle must not repeat." The mission had answered some of humanity's deepest questions, but left them with even greater mysteries. Back on Earth, the findings sparked debates, inspiring new explorations and raising existential questions about humanity's place in the cosmos. Europa's secrets had been unveiled, but the journey was far from over.